deck. Let's do this. Kimiko, your katana has come to sit well at your hip. 'Tis plain your experience exercise evil from has matured you as a samurai. I have had an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. In the course of seeking evil, I came under the suspicion of a local peacekeeper, Mellow Pockets. A serial killer has been terrorizing this parts. 'Twould seem whom weapons of choice is a uncommonly sharp blade, one not unlike ours, and so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Momoziko testimony, however, the pall of a suspicion was quickly lifted. Not only that, but we were even permitted to examine the victim's wounds. They can be no doubt they were inflicted by a katana. The killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it with our noble weapons compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. So there you have it. We're going after a serial killer. I must say, I'm morbidly excited. Right? Let's begin by talking to people in Hawkeye's Alley. I thought it was on here. Oh, it's down. Down below. The serial killers. Oh, don't get me started. We all of us here have been on edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine. Navigators rest his soul, and I pray that the culprit is caught soon. Killer makes corn dead, makes Kokiyagruin afraid. Afraid. Kokokino shake. Shaky wake all night burr. The recent murders, gruesome business, ain't that? And it seems no one's safe for either. Why, even a traveler got himself sliced up. The unlucky shot, that sort of stick bastard, do a thing like... What kind of sick bastard would do a thing like that? Where is he? That way? Okay. I didn't see him. A patron, a traveler, and a quick earn. The victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, the circumstances of their deaths are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as a corpse. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happen to pass along the landing. It's completely random then. What a frightening thought. But now that we know this, what do we do next? We set a trap, lure the killer out by walking around the area in question, and in the black of night, when he emerges from the shadows, we apprehend him. Ah, solid plan. So, who's the lucky one who gets to be the bait? What? Wait, what? Why me? Though the victims have not in common, it must be noted that none of them were armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenseless. With our katanas at our hip, Kimiko and I make explicit bait. Conversely, were we to forego our weapons, we would be ill-equipped to subdue the villain, and so it falls upon to you. Take heart, my friend. Both of us shall be close at hand, ready to pounce ere you may come to harm. Now then, let us go to the docks. It is time. Let us set the trap. Eat him! That blade. By the Kami, Mummy Mosa, that scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder that villain fled with such haste. It wasn't intentional. What's done is done. Besides, our mission was not entirely without fruit. The killer's blade is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kogani, a port of Hangashi. The man had a fetish for blades and proceeded to buy up the finest he could find. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited, and noted a unique katana which marked with delivery to his ship. The same katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a Lalafell. That's what I'm going to call Lalafells from now on. A Laughabell. A wealthy Lalafellian merchant, you say? Well, in that area of Gadgurchu, with whom I once entertained with a dance troupe, but for all his vices, he didn't strike me as a serial killing sort. Be that as it may, this is our sole lead for now. Where do we find this man? At his resort and close to the south, most like, but I'm doubtful he's the one we're after. Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh, if it isn't my resourceful and supremely forgiving adventurer. I see you brought company today, and if the Eastern persuasion besides how very exotic, but come, what is it that you wish for of me? Truly now, yours truly, I suspect, is it in the serial killings? But of course it is a mistake, and no mistake about it. However, I do have an inkling as to whom the culprit might be. Gavril Boma, he is your man. He made his fortune in trade, and indulges in extreme excesses, which coming from me is saying something, but most relevant to your investigation is the fact that he is obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katanas. Why, just the other day at the social gathering, he was bragging about one such weapon as though it was his firstborn. When he said that he wanted to feel what it's like to cut a man down, we all had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as touched, but to think that he would actually go and do the deed. To kill simply to satisfy his own twisted urges, this is no man, but a fiend in a man's skin. Master got Gikuruju, we were wrong to suspect you and humbly beg your forgiveness. Will you tell us where to find the depraved creature? On his ship, where he lives, it is an anchor nearby for now, but I would warn you that he rarely mentions wanting to change of scenery. A ship? It's going to be tough to sneak aboard, but if we miss this chance, who knows when there'll be another. Oh, thank your lucky stars for... It is just so happens I've received an invitation from Gumzambuni to attend a banquet aboard his, and I quote, vessel of marine pleasures. You may have it, a small token of my remorse to you, my dear adventurer. Show it to the man's retainer at the pier, and you will be sewn to a ship. In you, showmaster, I shall lend you my garb, disguised as yours truly. None shall raise an eyebrow were you to have bodyguards in your company. And with that, I bid you success. Guru Balumi is a troublesome business rival, and I shall shed a tear for his demise. We are grateful. Without further ado, then, let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have a terrible feeling about this? Whoops. Master Girugaku and company, you do us great honor. The invitation, if I may. It appears in order. Thank you kindly. If you would care to step aboard, we shall cast off for something. Your declaration to your passion is beyond impressive, my lord. Would that all we all had your fine taste. Come now, we secretly snatched the surface. Save some wonderment for my prized katana. Ah, Master Ganuga, always a pleasure, I say. Are these samurai I see beside you? My commendable first effort, my lord, but they pale in comparison to my katana collection. You would flaunt the blades you use to cut down innocent, twisted fiend? Your reign of terror ends here. You are not convinced. Are you? And yet I would swear we've met. Damn right we met. I'm the one would-be prey you who screamed his lungs out. Ah yes, from the other night. You see, 'tis well and good to admire a blade upon a stand, but it is true place it is in your hand, or to place it in one's hand. This I discovered is my sweet, serious ecstasy. The law is too good for for the likes of you. You shall face the sameness, and you were visited upon innocence. Not only do you sneak in uninvitedly into a private gathering, you make violent threats against an upstanding citizen. It seems I have no choice but to summon the guards. Now let us step above, and pray put the good show. I have a reputation as a host to uphold. Arcus student kill. Time to work for your keep. The Japanese cowboy. Oh! It is no way to hold a katana. You are no true samurai. Bah! There's a difference. A samurai is just a swordsman who fights with a katana, and this champion's gladiator is gonna show you how it's done. You heard that, Kimiko? The difference is lost on this man. We must free him from his arrogance. Hold it. I have a mind to savor this. We shall save you for last. Let us warm the deck with an opening act. Nightwalkers. For now, we enjoy the spectacle. I too so observe. You alone are more than enough for these false shinobi. Here, have at her, Karatsuti. look at this. Oh.
Give chances.
This is as far as you go. Who are you? I am Mososai, and besides me is my pupil Kimiko. We seek out the wicked and extract justice upon them. Mososai, the legendary swordman whose tales I heard in Kugogen? Small wonder my guards didn't stand a chance. But even legends bleed, and with my transcendent katana, I am more than a match for you. Come, this blade shall drink deep of your lifeblood. Unrequited feud. You belong not in Gaul, but in hell. Say your prayers to whatever kami you keep. You needn't befoul your blade with scum such as this. We have accomplished our goal of exercising evil, and for that I am glad, but this outing leaves much to be desired for your training. For you see, a samurai learns best when he faces a fellow samurai of equal skills. Alas, they are hard to come by in this land, and a pretender such as that whom you face is no substitute. Phew, we did it. Pats on the back for everyone, especially me. Now, what's this about? This is about you being a legend back at home? 'Tis ancient history. Whatever I say may have been in the past. Now I am but, as you see me, an old man long past his prime. Well done, my friends. You have been awesome. You depraved monster. His was a brutal end, but it was no more than he deserved. Justice well served indeed. Rest assured, this mess will be cleaned up. As they say, what happens in Dal Sol stays in dust of Dal Sol. We are in your debt, my lord. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts. Mososai, are you alright? Worry not, I shall be fine. My endurance is not as it once was, is all. Come, my friends, let us move on to whatever the wind should blow. And the wind blows, 'twould seem, to the forest. Momogozi, pray lead on. Forest, you mean Galdania? Oh dear, I mean, of course, right on, this way. To Gardania! A nation at one with the forest. Simply being here is solve for my soul. Yet even amongst such seemingly serenity, untold wickedness may lurk. Until such time as we find it, pray continue to apply yourself at your art. Right then, I'll go about making inquiries at once. Well, that concludes that portion of the samurai story. Thank you for watching and being Funk Ninjas. Peace, and stay funky.